Hello everyone, it is me again, and today we're actually playing a different game in Roblox actually. This game, in case you don't know it, it's called Steel Division 2. It is pretty much a historic game where you can play as German, Russian, Italian even, pretty much a lot of. You can choose from a lot of divisions, and each division is different. Each different is has, for example, better planes or better infantry, it's big differences. So today we're just gonna play a skirmish against the enemy, right? So we have the first SS Panzer Division. If you wonder how it looks all up, we spell groups, divisions, right? All these divisions. I mean, there are more than this because you can just buy DLCs. But I don't have all of them. Right, we have this one. Right, it has Panther Gs, it has Panthers, overall a lot of them. It's good infantry, I would say. Right, the MP44 is a good cannon, outgun, automatic gun. Anti-tank also was real good. It's fine. We do have rocket artillery and we do have decent bombers. Well, defense doesn't matter because we're not gonna play the defense mode. We're gonna play. Or you have different deployment modes, right? One is engaging, meeting engagement, right? That one is a defender, so it doesn't really matter. We're just gonna start from like the corners here and just go and push up. Wait, no, these corners and push up. Close combat, we start here, and then we start, for example, here, and then we can all replace our stuff and, fight and break through as one team has, like, up here. For example, Russia. And then we deploy here, and then we push up, right? We much try to defeat the defenders. It's easy as that. To make it harder for me, I'm gonna make one of these medium. Now let's pray my team will not sell and we will survive. Also, you can put starting points higher, but like usually when you play multiplayer, it's set like this, right? And also, if you're too much, you can like deploy your whole army at the start of the game, which I myself would not say it's realistic. So I'm just gonna keep it like this. Alright, so a battle can last 30 minutes. Can last more though. Depends on, how much I put it on maximum. But there at some point, if we own too many flags or too many points, then the enemy will get like a thing which is called like minor defeat, right? And then in a few minutes we won, but like only minor victory. Alright, well, yeah, that's kind of it. Next thing is I need to look where to put my tanks at. So I'm probably gonna fight here, even on the top probably. Because they're probably sending everything into the city, which actually isn't a capture point, so I wouldn't really care. Only down here. So the Panther G, as you can see on the stats here, has quite good penetration. And wait, do I have the... No, this division does not have the Tiger, but is actually better in the front armor as well as penetration than the Tiger, which might sound shocking to some of you guys. We're gonna place these tanks here. As you can see, when I hold C, I can see like um, where the tigers can like see the enemy. In other words, you see this up here. Enemy tanks will go down here, right, and then they can shoot from here already. Next thing is, I already probably can predict that the enemy's gonna rush a lot of stuff here down. So I need... Here, Panther A is a bit worse. I mean, it's an earlier version of the Panther. So it's not really that good, but still it's decent. Infantry. Not sure if we have flame... Oh, no, we do. Flamethrowers are quite good in, you know, close combat. But I mean, as long as we can keep the infantry from getting into the forest here, we should be able to hold this capture point. Right, so I'll probably choose these guys actually. 4 of them should be fine. And then... But we also need these guys. Machine gun team. Really important. Also gonna place one here. Just in case, I'm not sure how they will push up. Other MG team. I will place it eventually here. And then another MG team will be somewhere here. And just a few infantry. Also here. And maybe even the anti-tank, but I'm not sure where to place it though. If I place it here, it could actually hit tanks. But I mean, my allies do have... Oh no, they do have a Tiger. Tiger and Panzerkampfwagen 4. So, yeah, that's fine. But I am gonna place anti-tank. Yeah, sure, here. And deploy. Alright, so we're gonna put all of our tanks on efficient shot. Pretty much just, you know, shooting trying to hit the enemy tanks critically and not just shooting anywhere. Yeah. This is AI hard. AI medium. Yeah, this is AI medium. And I already see why it is medium. So it's only the... Bro. Like I just have to pray that it's gonna be able to hold. But I mean... You know, anything can happen. Good, so for now, my tactic is just to hold whatever the enemy is gonna try to push. Yeah, see, this was perfectly placed by my anti-tank cannon. He already hit the Sherman from here. Maybe it wasn't so smart. I might lose my MG team here. Wasn't really smart placement in my opinion. But I mean, they're losing more than what I'm losing here. Also, when infantry or tanks fall back, they're actually quite faster. I don't even know why. Okay. So for now we don't have any planes, as well as any anti-air. I hope my team can actually get rid of any threats. But you know, that's kind of only hoping. Are they gonna do it? I don't know. A tank which is good against infantry is the Guerrilla, for example. It's an assault gun, pretty much. It can, I believe, one hit. You know, it just shoots like massive HE shells. You can imagine it as a assault artillery. Something like that. Right, it has one shot and probably like 10 men are gonna die, at least. If they're unlucky. I should also probably take the forest here. But like the moment I see some flame infantry, yeah, it's over, bro. I will need to retreat. I'm gonna put one more infantry here, just in case they do send up 10 tanks up. Because these guys do have anti-tank. What do you call this? Anti-tank. It is like a gun. Anti-tank gun, you could call it. I mean, you probably know already what it is. Probably need a bit more anti-air because it doesn't take a lot to kill my tanks, for example. The only problem with them is that they haven't spotted them. If they don't spot my tanks, they're definitely not gonna get planes on them. But if they do spot them, it might be over. Right, you see the girl? I'm gonna move it down here. And as well as send infantry battalions. Okay, I wasn't looking which tank infantry was shooting at these guys, but they are falling back for some reason. Might have been a plane. In the city. Yeah, I'm a good teammate, bro. Alright, so we're gonna deploy these guys in the forest here. When we gain control, we can pretty much shoot any infantry which are trying to get through here. I have no idea why this guy placed anti-tank in the forest. I don't see a reason. So this guy arrived. Put him here. I mean, for now, it's sunshine and rainbows, you could say. Just for now. Doesn't have to stay like it. We need more infantry. I'm not sure how many men they have in the forest. But as you can see, they have captured this land here, so there might be something in here. The Panther's doing quite a good job on stopping the enemy from pushing further down. Pretty much even holding this point, which is kind of shocking. It doesn't really take much to take control of it. The only thing preventing them is this Panther, but I mean it does not spot anything here. Okay, not shoot. The only thing that's shooting actually there is my puck. Which once again, smart move maybe. Okay. I'm not really trying to laze myself here, but you know. It is true though, it was a good placement. Infantry. You see this, bro? For some reason, my ally has not, or has decided not to put any infantry in this forest. All it would take him to actually hold down the whole thing here and prevent infantrymen from going from up here to anywhere. It's by putting an MG team here. And if you don't have MG, just put in normal infantry. But I mean, you know, whatever. Yeah, I'm pretty convinced there is something in the forest here. So I'm gonna make a attack not alone, because the unit which we are facing might be better than whatever I have here. Yeah, what did I just say? It is better. It does have Molotov cocktails. I need my grill for that. Now I need to pray that there is no enemy tank up here. Slowly push up. The sound, that's a jet scout. Okay, they somehow are still hitting it. But you know. There's a jet scout. You know, I could send out a... Or I could just save up for good rocket artillery. I was. Now it's me, face me, so I get new stuff. I can get a Panzer G, I can get Opel Blitz, in other words, that supplies my tanks, for example, gives them ammunition again. But here's the problem about rocket artillery though. There isn't really a problem about it being weak, for example. They are definitely not weak, man. Well, they're kind of overpowered, you could say. It's just, you know, anything can pretty much kill them. Also, have you seen that shot from them? They've lost like half their men. And now they're running into my infantry. And they're gone. While they're falling, yeah, exactly. When they're falling back, right? There is a quite high chance that the infantry catches them to surrender. They will just give up. And it already happened, so I might as well get Panther G helping my... Oh. Ooh. I wasn't looking here. But I could also get a bomber. Yeah, what you just saw, how my infantry pretty much died, is that they have, you see they have TNT. And they can throw that on the enemy, and then, you know, kaboom. British we can also one hit at some point. Also, I need my Opal Blitz to supply this guy. Because when this guy spots infantry, he obviously shoots only HE shells. When he's out of HE shells, he doesn't shoot infantry anymore. For whatever reason. You can probably shoot them with normal shells, but whatever. See, this guy's out of HE shells. And what do? We send the Opal Blitz truck. City. Right, so my allies are actually winning in the West. And you see here, minor defeat in 7 minutes. So the Russians will lose So in 7 minutes my team will win a minor victory pretty much. It can become a major victory, and I think there's one more above, but you know, that doesn't really happen every single game. So I don't really know what it's called. Now he gets HE shells and now he actually shoots at them. That's actually crazy. I mean, let's be honest. If you guys were a tank commander, you saw a infantry battalion, enemy infantry battalion in front of you, what would you do? And you were out of HE shells, obviously. You'd obviously shoot at them. Even with armor-piercing shells. Like, why wouldn't you? Are you gonna let them walk up to you and use their anti-tank shells? No, you wouldn't. No one would. Because guess what? You're not stupid. So sometimes I don't understand why my planes, when they retreat or like, you know, evacuate, come back to airport, why they just make a long ass turn, and sometimes they even turn extra, I don't even know why, to the enemy anti-air. Like, if you know there is anti-air, why would you go there? I don't understand the logic here. Whatever, doesn't really matter, you know. What's another thing about anti-tank itself? When tanks shoot at it, right, they will need to shoot 7 shells to kill all of the people there. It's 7 men. For some reason, it only shows to you, but 7 here, the number, means how many people are there. For example, here 6. So there's 6 people, 6 soldiers. See, this one it shows. So you see, there's a massive attack of infantry. Not massive, but you know, it is something. considered one of the best tanks, at least in this game. There probably is maybe a better one, maybe like a heavy tank from Russia, like IS-2. But, you know, for being a medium tank, it's doing quite its job. So now we're gonna deploy our rocket artillery. This issue. Obviously get another Panther. How are they gonna stop me? If they have a lot of T-34s, I'm gonna have a lot of Panthers. And if I kill 4 T-34s per Panther, then they won't have enough T-34s for the whole battle. So I'm the one who's gonna win this war, not them. Can put fire at will. The artillery will pretty much shoot at its own, at enemy infantry, tanks, whatever, pretty much at the enemy, right? So for example, there was some type of tank or something spotted here, so I will shoot there. But also, I remember one more thing. This doesn't have it, but like normal artillery is supposed to have a order to, it's called, what is it? It's like an order to like shoot at the enemy artillery. I forgot the name of it, but I'm pretty positive there was an order for that. Right, so I need my Panther now. You know what? Panther can actually stay down here. Also, what I realized is that the enemy does not shoot at... Okay, now it does. But the tanks don't automatically shoot at supply trucks. No, I don't know the reason behind it. I guess it's because capturing one doesn't take much. When your supply truck is literally next to the enemy tank or infantry, pretty much gets captured, I'm pretty sure. And I mean, who does not want to free supplies, right? Panther shooting at pretty much everything what is there. But I mean, it's already, you know, too late. We won by a minor. I myself did hold out my position. The left side was actually decisive, but considering we had a medium AI, and considering I'm not the best Steel Division player, it's acceptable in my opinion. Next time, we could also play multiplayer. I mean, there are a lot of players playing. Maybe not a lot, but from time to time I see a full lobby. So we could do that, but we will see, and we will see tomorrow. So that's it for today, and see you tomorrow, guys. Bye.